Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show you a feature inside of XPression Maps called bookmarks. So here I'm working in XPression Maps Designer, and I have a situation where my designers use common locations more than once, and we want them to use the same location with the same positioning and rendering every time. So for example, I have Baltimore here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to the bottom of my left side here, and I'm going to click on a tab labeled bookmark. And again, if you want to see that, you might have to spread out a little more so you can see bookmark editor. I'm going to click on bookmark editor, and you can see that I can take the map that I have here. If I click on the button here labeled add bookmark, it lets me label it. So I could call it Baltimore. Okay, so now I have a bookmark there. So what that means, if I go anyplace else in this map and I do anything else, if I click on the bookmark for Baltimore, guess what? It takes me back to that same spot. So I could do this for a lot of things, but I'm going to do this even wiser. If you come down next to where it says add bookmark, you'll see there's a little pull down arrow and it lets you add a folder. So I'm going to add a folder and I'm going to call it cities. And I'm going to click on the tab for cities and I'm going to re-add Baltimore here. And maybe I also want to go and search for Birmingham. So I'll find that here and I'll make sure that I've got the right one because it's Birmingham, Alabama. I'll go back to my bookmarks editor. I'll add a bookmark. I can do Birmingham. And I can also do, let's try this one. Let's choose another folder. We're going to call it airports. Silly as this may sound, it comes up, so I'm going to go ahead and search, and you can search by the 3-letter code for an airport. So if I do JFK, that'll take me to Kennedy International. I'm going to go back to my bookmarks, and I'm going to choose airports, and I'm going to add a bookmark, and I'm going to call it JFK. I'm going to go back to my search editor. I'm going to add in another one. Let's go to Baltimore again. Let's do BWI, and there's BWI. So I'm going to add that to my bookmarks as well. So you can see the power of adding these bookmarks in, and later on when I'm working on a map, let's say I start a new map and I want my new map to start with one of those locations. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to that city and I'm going to choose Baltimore, and I just need to make sure I get the right map style here. I believe I use map style D. I'm correct. So there I go. I'm now back with my bookmarks, and I have accurate starting points for my maps every time.